One of the most interesting people I met was Elizabeth, a German girl who came to work in a hotel in Hurghada, an Egyptian resort on the Red Sea, 5 years ago. She worked in the beach and pool animation team. I visited her in her own after-school project where she told me her story.
There was this one day that changed my life, actually. I went with a group of tourists into the bazaar area, and there was a man, it was Friday, and the man closed his shop just in front of us. And he said that he's going now to the Friday prayer. And I was telling him that I have a group of people with me who wants to spend all their money because they're traveling tomorrow, and how stupid he would be now to close his shop and not to take this money and just, I know that his prices are too high and he will make a hell of money. So how come you just close your shop now? He told me, no, I'm a Muslim, it's my duty to pray on Friday. And it made me really think, because when it comes to money, we are all weak. And when it comes to important things in life, I think we all have our family, the first important, and then almost after that, it's money. So I know that this man is living from that, and how come he prefers to pray, and I called it kissing his carpet, than taking our money? And that I was thinking a lot about that. I was just completely lost. Everything I used to believe in was changing. I was really asking basic questions about me, my life, my family, what I want in my life, why I'm here. It was time to actually open the Quran and read the Quran. And I was washing for half an hour before I opened the first time the Quran. I don't know why. I read in the other book about the Prophet's life that you have to wash before you read the Quran. And I kept on washing, and I had a shower. And I washed again my hands. And I was really scared to touch this book because I felt I have to respect the other religion. I don't want to be disrespecting to them. And I just opened it and I started to read in Surah Al-Baqarah. I just finished it to the half and I converted to Islam. But I said at the same time, there are so much rules and so much things that will change now. I'm not ready for that. And I was really scared from such a big step. What will my family say? How will I work in such place and being a Muslim? How do I change my hobbies? Like I loved my freedom life, and I used to depend on myself since I'm 16. I moved out when I was 16 and lived by myself, and there was nobody who had to tell me what to do. I know that I can manage by myself everything, and now all of a sudden I have to admit that there's somebody much higher who knows what's right for me. So to just admit that, it's a big step for my pride, and it made me very scared. And I always just thought about the hijab. What will happen if I wear hijab?
Then out of the blue, Elizabeth told me that she had also been a model, advertising Brazilian swimsuits, and spoke about how advertisers treated her as an object.
I was a model when I was 15. I wasn't very professional, but you saw me in some cover shoots or in some catwalk shows. I was presenting once the beachwear of Brazilian beachwear. And I remember this day that they told me, oh, you got on some weight. We cannot use you for the next shooting. And I just felt ashamed. I felt, what's the right to speak about my body like that? I'm a personality. I'm just not a product. And I feel that even in the commercials and everywhere, they say sex sells. And they use actually this as an instrument just to sell their product. I don't want to be used as an object. And before I was even veiled, I just covered up my body because I felt the eyes of men. I felt they eat me because I felt I was pretty, and they're really eating me when I'm wearing the bikini at the beach. And I wanted to wear long sleeve, and I started to go even in the pool wearing a t-shirt because I really felt ashamed of how they look at me and just feel, wow, oh la la, like, who's that girl? I don't want to be in any eyes of any man, just like that he's saying something like that and that I'm an object to them. So